gits. So, last time we did that Q&A thingy, and one of me called Dr. Luce? I think that's right. That's what I thought of AOS and Fantasy Orcs and Orruks. That's all good name. And my response was, well... And some of you kids took that personally, saying, "Oh, Glitzdakka, what's wrong with him anyway?" Well, sit down your runs, because I was going to tell you in today's episode of... It Orky! I'll tell you right now, no they ain't. And simply put, these kids ain't Orky. Now, notice I said Orky and not Orky or Orruky. Such a stupid name. The reality of the situation is that they simply ain't. Now, firstly, let me get to the most egregious reason out the way. Some of them Orruks, in particular, don't even look like Zolgan orcs. They looks like humies. I mean, Greenskins, fine, Iron Jaws, fine, Bone Splitters, fine. But the Cruel Boys? This is fucking unacceptable. Look at these kids. They's just scrawny for one. They got no bulk or muscle or nothing. I mean, they might be tall, but the scrawnies is tall and even they looks like they got more muscle than these sorry sacks of squid drops. And secondly, you notice something missing? Yeah, tusks. Where's this all get tusks? No, I don't think so. Those do not count. Those just look like teeth, not proper tusks. So get pathetic. I mean, these kids look like the orcs from that one movie, what was it? The Boss of the Shiny Gubbin? I don't know. In that movie, them orcs was just mutilated scrawnies, right? So, well, I guess when I think about it, it makes sense considering these kids look like mutated scrawnies too. It's just no muscle, no bulk. They don't even got some proper hunch to the back neither. They're so important. And maybe this wouldn't make me so zogging angry if I didn't see these kids start to show up with proper orcs. Look at the new Big Mac and tell me you ain't seeing double. Like stupid weak kids, all of them. But there's just one Orruk clan. What about the rest? Well, this is what I got to nitpick as a bad mood, cause none of these kids got any darker whatsoever. I mean, the Cruel Boys got their sticker throwers or whatever, but they's Cruel Boys, so I don't really give a zog about them. But seriously, not a single orc has any kind of talker in this here setting. And this wouldn't be so bad if everyone else didn't have talker, but everyone else in this fantasy AOS setting got it. Ilmi's got talker, Stunty's really got talker, Rat Boys got talker, and even ogres who are dumber than Grots looted Dakka. So why can't the Orruks loot Dakka too? What sogging sense does that even make? Dakka is destruction, right? Like lots of booms and lots of shooting and stuff. But the biggest destruction faction in this setting don't have none. No guns, no bombs, no custom cannons, sogging nothing! How in the world can there be a world with Dakka in it and the Orruks ain't using it? Like, even the snakebites who ain't technology and all that and prefer to focus on the old ways, you know, the Orruk ways, got Dakka in some way, shape or form. Whether it be the standard slugger or even the thump gun for a bit of boom. All orcs utilize Dakka. So where's this Zoggin Orc Dakka? And if that wasn't Zoggin bad enough, even with the melee weapons, the orcs ain't got any flesh to them. Like, find any orc boy and what's they got? Born rusty steel choppers, stickers, and clubs. Oh boy, how interesting. Meanwhile, look at an orc's chopper. Sure, sometimes it's nothing more than a rusty chopper made of metal and such, but then you get choppers like this, with all the extra gubbins and such. Swords, axes, even snakebite stickers got some unique flair to them. When you see this weapon, you know it belongs to a Zolgan orc. But what does this belong to? Zolgify though, cause there ain't no flush! And speaking of flush, if not having extra bits and details to proper orc choppers and stickers wasn't enough, these orcs ain't even got the fun kind of choppers and other things to grump with. Like, proper orcs has got chain choppers and power claws and... You know what? To prove me point, let's do a little side-by-side comparison between the two most legendary weapons of the Orcs and the most legendary weapons of the Orcs. And for the Orcs, there's Grimgor Ironhide's axe Gitstick, which, you know, it's fine. It's made in the Demon Forge thingy and it never goes dull, and that's right and killy, but it's just a Zogan axe. There ain't no pizzazz, there ain't no flash, there ain't no gubbins, there's no cool little sappy aura or nothing. But then we get the Snaz Hammer, shouldered by the newest big git in the galaxy, Uftak Blackhawk. Ain't just Zogan, look at this. Where Gitstick was an axe, and it's fine, but it's just an axe, the Snaz Hammer is an axe and a hammer. Not only that, but look at all the detail. The hammer parts got all different sizes of nubs and spikes and whatnot, but there's also some shiny gubbins too. And the axe head is more than just an axe. It's got a unique stabby bit on the whole blade. And did I mention, this hammer's power field can defragment any and all matter that it comes in contact with? Like, give Gitstick some kind of lightning aura or something. Or just even a few spiky bits, just Zogan something. Finally, the Orruks use shields. Really? The toughest gits in the world and they use shields? That's Zogan pathetic? You never see a proper orc hiding behind some kind of squig-eyed piece of whatever. And for one, we ain't got enough hands for that. Every proper orc knows one hand is for Dakka and the other is for your chopper. Meanwhile, orcs got choppers, no Zogan Dakka, but instead they use shields. Gorks, tuss, just someone put some kind of slug in these boys' hands for Mork's sake. Cause maybe if you had some Zogan Dakka, you wouldn't need to hide by some pansy shield to block enemy Glitzdakka. Now would you? And look, I will concede the fact that there are some proper killy fantasy orcs and AOS Orruks out there, like Grimgor Ironhide, Urgrak Bonefist, and especially Goldrake and Big Teeth. But when I Zogan see these gits, all I see is the same way I see Snakebites and Goth fighting. Big chopper. That's it. What, seriously? That's it? I won't argue that Dace is good at crumping, but again, where's the Zogan style? Where's the flash? Where's the creativity? Cause even Snakebites and Goths fight with some kind of fancy gubbins. Now, I will also confess that there is some creativity going on when it comes to the Greenskins' innovation of fighting in this set. There's lots to do with squigs, and there's all kinds of things like the pump wagons and the ever hilarious Doom Diver catapults. Oh, it always makes me laugh every single time I see them little kids whistle by only smack aid first into something explode. But there's just one teeny tiny little problem, you see. They's all prods! Seriously, you tell me that the only Greenskins doing anything interesting, funny, or creative is grots? That's so Zogan incomprehensible that I'm not sure I can trust my own eyes seeing what I see in here. All the boys got nothing but boring choppers and shields and no Zogan Dakka. All the while, Grots is making the most out of all their silly little contraptions and questionable at best siege weapons. How does Zogs to Grots be even more orky than these Zogan Orruks? But you know what? I'll tell you what, kids. You know who's actually more orky than the Orruks? Them Zogan rat boys. Yeah, I knows that the majority of them ain't no bigger than any of me, but considering Grots seems to be more orky than the Zogan Orruks, the bar is definitely set so low that it's in the drops at this point. I mean, sure, the rottiest of them is still fighting with boring choppers and stickers and stupid Zogan shields, but there's also rat boys that finally got proper Dakka. They got scope big shooters, they got burners, they got their own custom mega blasters, and they even got rattler cannons too. Wait, what's that? This is called rattling guns? Well, let's see, even sounds like the orky name. And so me, these rat boys got their own mech guns too. See, there's a smasher gun right there, and oh, that's a big rattler cannon, and What the great is this? Not only does the Rat Boys got their own rat knobs, but they built rattler cannons and burners and mega blasters directly into their rat knobs. That's all genius. And Rat Boys even got proper water too, with their big rat ball wheels and whatnot. I mean, come on. Orcs riding squig is one thing, but orcs in their Docker-filled buggies with proper wheels is another. And I swears to God, these Rat Boys is even using Orky war gear in a 1-to-1 fashion. Like these thing catcher things, right? You can't talk and tell me that ain't a runner's grabber stick. Oh, and I knows what you was thinking. Sure, Glitzdakka, every git in the planet's got similar grabber stick-looking things all over the place. Alright, Runts, explain this. You cannot tell me that this here Rat Boy ain't using Orky tech. Look at this, and then look at an Orky custom Mega Blaster. You've seen the similarities? Yeah, their Rat Boy's also got a plasma housing flask just like the Mega Blasters do. Oh, wait, hang on a mo. Compare this Rat Docker to the Bubble Chucker and the Tractor Cannon. See, it's got the same double plasma housing flask, one at the base and one at the barrel, but you also got the Mega Grab Reverser coils on these here guns too. It's the doggone same thing, right? And finally, best of all, the one proper Orky thing that Rat Boys got that the Orruks just ain't never gonna have. There ain't nothing better. So no, despite the fact that fantasy orcs or Orruks or whatever them gits call themselves, they ain't Orky. Not proper O-R-K-Y Orky. Cause orcs is more than just mindlessly chopping and crunching. I mean, don't get me wrong, we all do plenty of that to be sure, but we do so much more in so many ways. And as a proper bad moon, I've got to say, if you ain't got flush, then use is nothing. So, there you go. Oh, but before you get go, I've got a big announcement to make. If you'd like to support this here channel so I can make even more Orky content without worrying about running out of teeth, you can become a member and get your name in the end credits of every video. You can become a boy, a knob, or even a big boss. And the bigger you is, the bigger and flashier your name is gonna be in the credits. You know, the proper Orky way. So if you feel like giving a tooth, 3 teeth, or even 5 teeth to keep our show going, I'll appreciate it greatly. Oh, I guess that means I'd have to stop calling you all runts too. Oh well, such is the concession of proper maintenance and economy. Right, but either way, thanks for watching, and as always, you little gits, sub up and jog off!